I can't fit. This is not gonna work. What's going on, guys? I don't know what I was trying to do. I'm trying to do a new intro, trying to, change things up a bit, but I don't think that's working. Welcome back to another video. Back with the Prelude V8 rear wheel drive. If you don't know by now, I don't know what to tell you. So good news, guys. I've been figuring out what the next thing is. That's for the 4-link kit. That's the control arms and the mounts that I'm going to need to weld to this car and make a frame or whatever. I've been working on it. I've actually been figuring out some good stuff, talking to a company, trying to figure out the lengths of the control arms and stuff like that, but it's all good news. So that's taken care of. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys are mentioning, try to reach out to these companies and use your following to try to get a sponsorship deal. If I've been reaching out to these companies and a lot of their sponsorship deals are like frozen because of the pandemic, and the ones that are actually interested, they don't want to sponsor a Honda with Mustang and Chevy parts. They just don't like the idea of it, which is understandable. So what I figured out is in my description I have my website, and there's not much on there right now. I'm still working on the shirts like I told you guys. By the time this video goes up, I might get close to it. I don't know, but because right now it's Monday. I'm going to be uploading later this week, so for you guys it's probably Saturday or Sunday. But I haven't figured out the shirts yet, still in the works, but right now the stickers are available. I mean, I told you guys last week, if you wanted some, I'll just hand them out for free. So you can still do that, message me if you want them for free, or if you feel like supporting me, go on the website. But anyways, we're just continuing from last week's video, basically. I got a bunch of stuff done, but I had to cut it short because I had to get other things done around the house. But we're continuing exactly where I left off last week. Oh yeah, check it out, guys. 1,000 subscribers. This is not from YouTube. YouTube doesn't care about small channels like me right now. This is from my two buddies, Greg and Chris. You can find them on Greg's channel, Modern Garage, but they made this for me. And there's actually a video on his channel, or his TikTok or something. I'll link that in the description below. But man, this is the most thoughtful thing ever. I know this isn't huge for some people, but man, this is a big deal for me, man. I'm gonna be putting this up somewhere so that when I'm recording the videos, it'll always be in the background, because it's just good motivation to have something like this. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get cleaning around the garage, and then once I'm settled, we're gonna continue like I told you 4 or 5 times already. All right, guys, so I got a bunch of this done. I was thinking about this. I may be doing this in a way that's a little bit more work and time consuming, but this is just the way that I want to do it. I want to be able to remove an entire piece. That way I'm not just like cutting through multiple pieces and then like there's just like 10% of this piece hanging on and not really doing anything. I'd rather remove the entire thing, expose the entire frame rail, and that way if I got to do any strengthening or re-supporting or whatever, there's nothing in my way. So it's just a cleaner way to do it, in my opinion. It's probably much longer, like I said, than normally how people would do it, but that's just the way I want to do it. Anyways, I'm still working on some pinch welds here, or some spot welds. I keep mixing up the terms, but yeah, I'm just gonna be drilling these out and kind of prying away to loosen it up. So like this whole middle section's already loose. I just gotta do the same thing on these ends here, and it should just come out. Alright, so I've pretty much got all of it loose. I've gotten all the spots where I know that all the spot welds are drilled out. And it's the same on both sides. It's just tough to get a drill in there. Like right here, inside here, and on the same thing right up in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut this open here, and then from the inside of the trunk, I can drill those out, and then I think that's everything. Probably gonna be missing a couple, and then we're gonna keep doing this over and over again until this whole thing comes out. So I know it's somewhere around here that I gotta come through the trunk. So I should be able to see that from inside. I did it! That was not easy, but that was probably the most satisfying thing ever. It took a long time. It was probably way more work than I needed to do. Say what you want. It's done. It's clean now, you know? This whole piece is out. I didn't just chop it off here and leave all these hard parts to get in there. So now let me show you what's underneath the car. It's way more open now. There you go. You can see where it was connected before. And now I can go ahead and start cutting this part here, and then we can finally drop the car back down and see how it looks with the rear axle. Alright guys, well, I'm back from lunch. I just went in to grab something to eat real quick, and I came in before I even turned the camera on. I realized that one of the cuts, my next thing is basically to cut inside the trunk, right? So I gotta make a cut on the back of the car, and this was kind of in the way. I was just wondering, you know what, there's a lot of rust back here. I wonder if I can take this off. And I started pulling at it without having the camera on, and started coming loose. So got the camera on, and we're gonna just pull this thing off and see what happens. Yeah, that's already loose. Yeah, so I just got off the phone with Fred and I explained to him, basically, he's like, yeah, a couple bolts that thing should come out. And there were 0 bolts. So I know it's rotted. I want to get his opinion because he fixes this stuff all the time. I was doing some, let me show you. I was doing some investigating, and I gotta believe that this has something to do with it because it's right over top of where the frame rail is. And there's probably nuts and bolts or something behind these plugs because it's on both sides, and it's, let's see if I can get it lined up. It's right about here, which is right, yeah. So it's got to be something for that. I can probably unbolt it and then take this out or something, but regardless, Fred's coming later. I'm not too concerned about that. I just need to address it before I leave the back of the car because while I'm here, I'd rather work on it now. So you know the deal. I'm going to be cutting in the trunk right now. I'm not too worried about that stuff. I'm just going to keep going forward with the rear axle mock-up. So let's cut out this entire trunk pan. Hey, there you go. Now I fit. I bet you probably see my feet the whole time. All right, well, hey, look at that, guys. I got it cut out. That's the whole back end out there. Now the diff is gonna have plenty of space. Let's clean up and let's see what the rear end looks like under the car. Okay, now we're working with something. This is exciting. See, this is why I like doing stuff like this, when you start to see it come to life. I know nothing's connected in the back, but like, just look at it. That's awesome. We got to work on getting the lowering springs for the front so that we can get that looking the way we want it to. But that could go a little bit lower, maybe like 1 more inch or something. I don't want to be totally dropped and slammed to the ground right now. Maybe I might do that one day, but for now, this is looking pretty good in the back here. And let me show you guys what it looks like. I've already got some ideas for what I'm going to be doing. So that's the trunk all cut up. Well, guys, that was a really good day. We got a lot done. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, the car's just floating there on some jack stands, but I mean, we're making really good progress. It's looking pretty good. I do say so myself. And I am talking to a company, like I told you guys, for the control arm. So right after this, I'm going to be measuring the lengths of the control arms that I need roughly, and then they're going to get that order prepared for me. But it takes 2 weeks, they said. I guess I'm going to have to figure something else out in the meantime to keep going. I'm not doing a very good job at planning ahead. Like I said, this is all kind of coming at me really fast, and I'm just doing my best to keep up with it. But a lot of you guys have said, don't rush, take your time, you know, and I'm taking those comments to heart. I really do appreciate it. I'm going at my own pace. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. If you guys want to keep trying to support me, link in the bio or link in the description. I get all these social medias mixed up. Link in the description. That's my my website, liftedwrangler.ca. I'm gonna have shirts very soon. Right now it's just stickers. I told you guys I would give them to you if you reached out to me on social media, but if you feel like supporting me, go ahead and order some stickers. There's going to be more stickers coming soon, different types, and then the Lifted Wrangler shirts that you see on the website, those are coming soon. But I got some Prelude shirts also in the making, so I'm excited for those as well. So keep an eye out, make sure you guys are watching on that website, and follow all my other stuff, my TikTok, my Instagram, all that other social media. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. We will see you guys next week.